You guys got questions? Well, I've got answers. You guys are watching Ask Stan the Man. How you guys doing again? My name is Stan Banks from T-Shirt Side Hustle, and I help people start T-shirt businesses from home. And today, I'm answering a bonus question for you guys. It's only a bonus question because it's really not a T-shirt related question, but it is a YouTube related question. And everybody knows, I think everybody and their mama should have a YouTube channel. Their kids, their sons, their daughters, their uncles, their aunts. Everybody should have a YouTube channel. So I'm going to get right to this question right after the intro. Okay, so today's question is from a Redesigns over on YouTube, and it reads, how do you tie in a YouTube channel for promotion of your shirt business and as a additional side income? First and foremost, if you want to get into YouTube for the money, it's not that lucrative, really, okay? You have to figure out what it is that you're going to do on YouTube, and the amount of money you make off of ad revenue isn't really that significant in comparison, but I just don't think that people should start based off of money. You should chase your passion. That way, when the money isn't really working out or adding up to what you think or want it to be, or the views aren't, you'll be able to keep going because you're not just there trying to figure out the buck. And when the buck doesn't roll in, you won't stop, and you won't end up with one of those dead YouTube channel with 3 videos. And sometimes I watch people's videos and then I like their actual content, and I check their channel and there's nothing else there. I usually leave an encouraging comment to try to get them to come back, but yeah, so you don't want that to happen to you. Now, if you're gonna do promotional stuff with your YouTube channel, you really have to get creative, and you have to figure out some type of ad or something that can possibly go viral, in my opinion. If you're not gonna focus on education and promotion, that could be something as easy as like contacting influencers, getting them to do funny skits, something that you can use on YouTube channel to grow your following based off of their following, some type of collaboration with your product. It may cost you, it may not cost you, depending on how early you find them. I've DM'd a lot of comedians and other influencers just to see what their pricing was, because I plan on making a video on it. And you can go from there and you can figure out exactly something to formulate. Now, on the other hand, you can follow what I try to tell people is the best way to actually gain traction, build a cult following. If you got my book, Niches Bring Riches, you know how you want a cult following. Just like you are a part of the cult following T-Shirt Side Hustle for watching and asking questions like Marie. And that's the focus on education, man. Sharing what you know in football or in life in general, mentorship. It's a saying, I believe it goes, don't get me wrong if I butcher this up. They don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And I genuinely got on YouTube to help people, and people were trying to figure out how to give me money or purchase services and time before I even had a way to give it to them, or even thought about a way to give it to them. I didn't really understand why people wanted to give me money when I was giving out the information for free, but then donations started rolling in and stuff like that, and then I started to build it out to be a little bit more. Right now I'm at about $500 a month on YouTube, just off of ad revenue, but around $3,000 consistently a month, outside of actual like just ad revenue plus affiliate marketing with Amazon and some of the companies that you guys know I use. I appreciate you guys for using those affiliate links. That money goes a long way, and allows me not to have to go back to a 9-to-5 job making $10 an hour, really, or just allows me to focus on this and not have to worry so much about printing shirts business wise, because I really want to just focus on education and use the jobs that come in as educational pieces for you guys. So I can take my time and figure that stuff out and work with it from there. So t-shirts are still my side hustle. YouTube is my main hustle, so now, to kind of elaborate on that, what I feel you should do is educate people on what you do, and what that does allow you to become the expert, and in turn you can monetize through affiliate marketing. You can write books, you can do consultation, you can do live classes, you can start selling stuff. I literally have experimented with all of these different avenues at one point or another. If you guys have been following for a while, if you've watched it happen, it's a lot of different ways to make money outside of YouTube, and that's what I feel people should focus on, because it's a lot more lucrative and more consistent. You never know from month to month what your ad revenue will be. You can get it up to a consistent point, but at the same time, if you are able to focus literally on the content and do everything, that's just bonus money, and you can use the affiliate marketing and stuff like that to even out your revenue and, you know, put yourself in better position to be successful. So I want to give you a scenario outside of t-shirts, because this will make it a little bit easier for you guys to understand, because you can obviously watch this YouTube channel. So I had a conversation with one of my mentors from college, and he since stopped teaching the entrepreneur section there, and he decided to go back home and reopen up his landscaping and tree cutting business. He actually has 2 separate businesses for it, and I believe he's in Tampa. No, not Tampa. He's in some part of Florida. I can't remember. Jacksonville. He's in Jacksonville, Florida. So we had a conversation. I told him he should start a YouTube channel. The very, very first rebuttal he had, or excuse I should say, was that the one thing he won't do is teach people how to start his business. And I said, that's fine and well. And my response to that was, well, you're not even a chain. You're not like, you know, Blue Thumb tree cutting service that has 150 locations across the United States. If that was the case, then I would understand. But you're only centralized in Jacksonville. So what I offer him was an answer to that, which I said, you know, because you're not even a chain, why does it matter? You know, people are going to find you from all over the country with your videos. And then the next rebuttal was, well, it's not safe. I don't recommend people do it. And now what I responded to that one was, well, hey, listen to me. If I want to cut my trees down at my house, you got to be sure that I'm going to do it. If I'm the type of doer person, if I'm a person that's going to find a company to come do it for me, then I'm going to just go come find a company to do it for me. And that's simply what I said to him. Is like, you know, I'm just going to find a way to do it. He said, but it's not safe. And I said, that's even better that it's not safe. Okay, because, you know, what if you're the person that goes on YouTube and says, listen, I know that you want to cut your tree down. It's not safe. I don't suggest you do it. I suggest you contact a professional. You contact us. We'll come or have someone come and assess the job, price it, and do it for you. So that way you can stay out of harm's way and you can leave it to the professionals. But I know you're a doer and you're going to do it anyway. So I want you to be able to do it the right way. So that's why I'm making these videos. How you guys doing? I'm Stan Banks, and I'm going to teach you how to cut down the trees in your yard, big, small, larger, tall, whatever, right? Come up with some intro. You'll figure it out over time. And now people see that and they start to cut down their tree, right? And he says, well, yeah, you know what? We always have to come in and finish jobs, or, you know, people realize it's harder than what they thought it would be, or, you know, more dangerous than they thought it would be. And we have to come in and fix what they started. And with that said, I was like, yeah, that's perfect. So now you start a YouTube channel, right? A lot of people use Yelp, Google, all of these places to find companies to do different services for them. And then from there, what happens is you say, okay, well, I actually need to cut down my tree. I'm going to go on Google. All right, tree cutting services, Delaware. That's where I'm at. Tree cutting services, Delaware. Stan Banks tree cutting service pops up, right? It's the first 3 are like paid sponsors, mean they're paying every time somebody clicks it. But, you know, my name doesn't come up right now. Let's say it doesn't even come up yet, right? I start to make these videos. I link back to my website. I link from my website to my videos. I start a blog. I start all of this different stuff where it's all these interconnecting links, back links and front links and forward links. All these links are coming up. Now I'm starting to get search results, and Google's starting to do the analytics thing, and that thing's starting to shoot up to the top. Now it's #1 right under those sponsor ads. Boom. So now you know on the Google page, they have images, they have videos. The first little box, a little set of boxes is going to come up where it's either images or videos, depending on what you're searching for. And now the videos are there and my videos pop up. So hey, person clicks it and you're saying, I don't suggest you cut down your own trees, but if you are, I want you to do it safely. How you guys doing? I'm Stan Banks, and I'm going to teach you how to cut down that tree, big or tall, large, and I want to teach you how to do it safely. So watch this video in full, and you will have a great time cutting down your tree and hopefully come out of it unharmed. Whatever the case is, contact us. If you need your tree cut down, I will come and personally or send one of my agents out to come cut your tree. Now, this is what happens. Boom. So we turn out, and now I'm starting to watch these videos, and now as a consumer, I'm looking like, hey, this guy's pretty nice. Like, he's teaching people. Let me check out his business. Like, he seems very, very personable. He cares about us. You know what I mean? Like, now you start to see yourself in places and look at it like the customer's looking at you like you're the expert. And the very, very first thing that you want to do is establish yourself as an expert. When you become the expert to things, it's automatically going to give you that notch up. So now you're starting to get more business off of it. Now you don't have 150 stations around the country, but now you have the audience where people are calling you from Texas and Florida and California because you caught this service. Right now I can come out, and here's a second source of income. I can become that chain company through subcontracting. So now I got my local business. Now I'm reaching out to people. I come up with a service to say, hey, we'll send you jobs. You guys keep 70%, like Angie's List or all those different places that, basically send subcontractors out to do the work, and then they take their percentage. So now you start to gain revenue from other people working for you, subcontracting. All right, now you start to build your following. You're 6 months in, you got about 1,500 doers following you who care about the landscaping and tree cutting out their home, the way it looks, and they want to learn how to put those golf strip lines in their grass, one light, one dark, and you teach them how to do all of that stuff, make it look extra good, maybe lay down some fake grass like I did with my dad in Florida when I was a kid. And yeah, you teach them how to do all this stuff and make it look perfect, right? So now you got that following growing. You're at, let's say, 4,000 subscribers, and you take the time out to reach out to John Deere and say, hey, I got this YouTube following. They're going to shoot you down maybe the first time, or maybe they won't. But let's say they shoot you down. So you reach out to a smaller company, let's say Blue Chip. I'm just going to name something. Blue Chip lawn service equipment, right? And Blue Chip says, hey, that's great. We're a small company. We would love to work with you. Basically, they say, hey, yes, we'll send you some stuff. First off, the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to get some free stuff from companies. And then from there, the next thing that's going to happen is you're going to get smart. You're going to say, hey, well, I definitely like this chainsaw. I could recommend it. So is there any way we can do an affiliate type of deal, or do you guys have some type of program where I could become an independent sales rep for your company, and you guys maybe drop ship or something like that to the customers who purchase? Now you start to build your website, look at t-shirt side hustles, right? Start to figure out what service you can offer based off what you're selling. Start to sell some stuff, do affiliates and stuff like that, doing reviews, and then now you're starting to get some affiliate money rolling in. So now you got 3 sources of income. You got your main income, you got your subcontracted income, and then you also have now your affiliate market money rolling in. All right, and now you're grown. You're a year and a half in. You're at about 15,000 subscribers, and somehow over a year and a half, and now John Deere reaches back out to you. And now you're not looking for free stuff anymore. You're looking for affiliate deals. John Deere or some type of sponsorship. John Deere is a huge company. They got the budget to make whatever. And I don't care what niche you're in. There's some type of conference for everything. There is literally, I don't care. I was into snakes, and I have a snake YouTube channel that I started a while back. And you can go to conferences for different snakes, and it's so much. So no matter what industry you're in, this is valuable information because it transcends everything. I can do the same thing with my snake stuff, right? So you can go to these conferences now. You can start going out. You can start speaking. You become the expert by your own accord. You become the expert. You got the audience, and you're coming from a different angle. You know, people want to know genuinely. They know when they talk to a company about how to do something, the company's just trying to get sales. You're not, right? You're not trying to get sales. You're just trying to educate people how to do stuff safely. And now you start speaking speaking engagements. That's money. You start classes. That's money. Teach people how to start a landscaping business. That's money. And now you like, hey, forget that little business that I had locally in Jacksonville. I'm just going to subcontract everything and do it from the comforts of my home, on the beach, on the computer, all of that stuff. So long story short, there's a lot of ways to make money on YouTube. You just have to figure out what it is that you want to do, how you want to do it. Be yourself, be genuine, do something that you're passionate about is what I hugely recommend. Don't get out here and topic chase. But if that's what you want to do too, you can just stick it out and figure out, you know, while you find yourself, you know, it'll all work itself out. And, you know, a lot of people just say, hey, I want to just start a family vlog. I want to start a vlog. You know, is your life interesting enough to sustain what it is you're trying to do? And over time, your first videos are going to be horrible, super horrible. It doesn't matter. You got to put them out there. They'll get better over time. You'll get critiques. If you start, I'll help you. I'll watch your videos. I'll give you some pointers from what I've learned and teach you guys how to do it. I do that with a lot of people right now, where I just watch their stuff and give them some pointers. And I find people and say, hey, you should do this on YouTube all the time. And we go from there. So that's my advice to you when it comes to doing a YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed this video, Marie and everybody else. This has been your boy Stan Banks. If you have a question, put it in the comments below. Let me know if you're going to start a YouTube channel as well. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's been your boy Stan Banks. Peace.